So straight women love hanging out with gay guys. They lower their guard. They're not worried about guys hitting on them when they're surrounded by gay guys. Gay guys are often more fun. You see, women like hanging out with gay guys. I think that's almost across the board, unless they're extremely conservative or it's a religious thing, right? More so in the West than anywhere else. Now, I had to move away because it's so loud, but if you have a look around, well, I'm not sure if you can see behind me or you can hear the music, but there's some rainbows everywhere. There's lots of people all over here. It's not really that clear, but yeah, so this is the Mardi Gras, right? So under these circumstances, you might think, look, there's lots of gay and trans and everybody, lesbians around, so this is not a good place for you to game, but it is. Now, hear me out, okay? Firstly, right now, this is a festival. I just got out of the pool. I'm taking a break. I'm going to go back, get changed, and then we're going to come back down. So obviously, festivals are awesome to game, right? And just any festival, anyway. Oh, well, there you go. There's evidence that we're at the Mardi Gras. You can see it. You can hear the drums, and the whole park is just full of the Mardi Gras. So obviously, you know, you're not approaching gays. Gay guys don't need any game. It's not even counted if you're gay. But you've got gays, lesbians, whatever, that won't be interested in you as a straight man. But straight women like hanging out with gays. Okay, so hear me out. Under these circumstances, it should be quite easy for you to identify the straight women amongst all of the gays, LGBTQ people. On top of that, if you're gaming in an environment where, you know, let's just say you go to a nightclub and you approach a mixed set, there's like a bunch of guys, and there's a few cute girls. Usually you need to somehow befriend the guys so that they don't get angry, especially in places like Europe where they're very tribal and very traditional. If you go in there and approach like a bunch of guys, you might get yourself in trouble. But if you approach there's a group of a mixed set and there's a bunch of gay guys, there's no threat of violence at all. I would say it would be the safest environment for you to game. And on top of that, if you're worried about, I don't know, being sexually assaulted or anything like that, I would say that you don't have to worry about that at all. You don't have to worry about them forcing themselves on you, the gay guys, or anything. You don't have to worry about being assaulted. You don't have to worry about them harassing you, because they've got unlimited guys around anyway. They don't need you, right? So under these circumstances, when you think about that, look, for you guys out there that are questioning this thought process, the amount of excuses you have should be proportionate or proportional, I don't know, to the amount of success you are getting right now. So let's just say you have a rotation of girls, you have a bunch of girls right now, and you're on fire. You got a bunch of rotation of girls, and you're thinking which one is going to be the one, and you're trying to figure it out. You're getting serious, you're starting to look for, a serious relationship with one of them. You can make as many excuses as you want, but if you're at home right now and you're making excuses and you don't have any rotation of girls, you don't even have one girl locked in, it's raining, or it's LGBTQ or whatever is an excuse, or it's too cold, or it's too hot, or I don't like this environment. If you're out there making excuses and you don't have any results, and you're not successful right now, and you don't have a rotation of girls right now, you need to have a look at yourself. There's always a solution to all of your problems. Myself, I'm always looking to solve this problem and look for new hacks all the time. I discovered this hack a long time ago where we have a street in Sydney where one of my friends that I used to play rugby with, we would go down to the gay bars. And we knew that almost all of the guys in the bar were gay. And then there was a certain proportion of the girls in the bar that were lesbians. And then the rest are straight girls hanging out with gay guys. None of the gay guys are hitting on the girls. So there's no competition. None of the gay guys are hitting on the girls. They're flirting with the girls. When you go to a normal nightclub, especially around midnight when the drinks start kicking in and it becomes lubricated, everyone starts approaching different tables and starts approaching everyone about midnight, 1 a.m, all bets are off. The girls have their guard up hardcore in night game. It becomes really difficult for you to get into sets. Like, get away, no, you can't even approach. You make eye contact and if they're not interested, it's like, get away. It becomes difficult more and more so as the night progresses in the average nightclub, which is predominantly full of straight people. But in a gay bar or in the Mardi Gras, the girls have their guards down. They're more open to meeting new people. If you approach them, they think that you are gay as well, which means that you can get into more sets. You can have more opportunities, and the guard's down so you can get in there. So it's just, firstly, you're less likely to get into any sort of a physical altercation, right? The guys are going to be more friendly and open and welcome you in. And 3, the girls have their guards down so you can get into these convos. It's like, and the majority of gamers out there, majority of guys, don't even think about this. I had another friend of mine that was as close to the Geordie Shore type version of Italian jacked dude. He taught me this. It was probably 10, 15 years ago now. He's like, come to the Mardi Gras. Was you kidding me? And I was like, oh. He's like, oh, I go down there and I just hook up with all these girls. I was like, they're all lesbians. Or it's just gay guys. He's like, no, they're not. They're all straight. Straight girls hang out with all the... I was like, are you kidding me? And I went with him, and it was just unreal. It was just unreal. He made out with like 20 girls or more and ended up pulling. So when you have, obviously, you know, with this is just another problem that you need to solve, right? And I would say under these circumstances, this is probably it's up there with one of the best days and nights of the year that you can go out and party and game. Actually, you can hear the music in the background over there. Can't really see it. I don't think my camera's not that good. But gaming under these in this environment is awesome. It is literally awesome, because think about it. If you go to some nightclubs in Europe and you approach a mixed set and the guys are very territorial, they will get angry at you, and some of them will actually get violent. It's not going to happen in this environment. It's just not. And so, safety, guards down, easy to get into sets. Think about all of the opportunities in this environment for you, if you haven't thought about that already. What we're always thinking is, what is the competition like? And under this circumstances too, there's no competition, because all the guys are with the guys, and all of the straight girls that are out in this environment, they're no one's hitting on them. It's like perfect. So I've never heard anyone talk about this online, and I would usually keep a lot of these hacks to my students. I've got a lot more hacks, but I have unlimited hacks to teach my students. If you haven't heard of this already, you're in the right spot. This is an authentic channel with an authentic gamer that's actually thinking about solving these dating problems for not only myself, but my clients and you. So you should subscribe. But anyway, I think that's enough. I can go into more detail on how this would work, but anyway, I'm going to drop my bag off. I'm going to go get changed, and then we're going to come back down. And it's just pretty much, it's not really gutter game. It's more like night street game, because there's a parade up and down the place. And easy to open, easy to get in the sets. It's safe environment. It literally ticks all of the boxes. It's obviously not the high, for my personally, it's not the highest strike rate of, like, say, Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, but it's still up there as one of the best events of the year. So if you guys that are you're struggling and you're having trouble solving this part of your life, go to the website, or I might pin it in the comment if I can be bothered. But you can go to the website, fill out the coaching form, and come do some live cold approach coaching with myself. I'm also doing multiple travel immersions. At the moment, it's only in Asia per year because it's close. This is Sydney, Australia, by the way. So I'm not willing to travel so far. I think that covers everything. See you guys next video.